Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the last demonstration of 2023, because next week will be 2024. So it's the last demonstration of the year with me, Celine for Janome America. I am an educator for Janome Canada, and I welcome everybody who's logging in. I see people, I don't see, I cannot read yet, but I see people are logging in. So probably Janie is there. Hello, Janie. So probably you did this before. Hello, Shirley. Probably you did this before, but maybe not, because the other group I did in French just before you didn't know about it. But you know, when I sew a lot, I embroider a lot, so for me many things are old, but you know, always come back, huh? So I was thinking today to show you how to decorate your some Christmas ball. Okay, it's a plain one. It's a plain Christmas ball. You know, you buy this at the should I say, store that doesn't sell for a very high price. Okay, so I would say like maybe Michael's in the States, Hobby Lobby. Here in Canada we have Dolorama. Anyway, so they're selling them by different color, plain, and different size also. So I see people logging in, the usual group, the same family. It is nice to see that people are following. Huh? So this is a gift that, this one is crooked. This is a gift that you can give to somebody. Trust me, they'll never put it in the garbage. They'll never give it away, okay? And it is freestanding lace. So I just follow the embroidery, but I'm going to tell you things. I found you, yeah. You were looking for me. Noreen, I heard that name before. Okay, I won't think about it now but I saw this name before. So, you know, the design came ready, and I just weave. See my ribbon, I weave the ribbon with a needle that is really soft at the end, okay? And by hand I sewed beads, pearls, name it, okay, with a little red at the bottom to hold everything into place. And you know, there's no limit to your creation. There is a lot on internet, but I'll show you one website that I like. For sure there's other website, but I'll tell you where I like mine, but maybe you know it. It's everywhere is nice, okay? So I'll turn the camera because I have a few things to, whoa, sorry, thank God. Just after I'm doing a class, I'm teaching, so you see everything is clean. This is why I'm not shy to show you this time. Usually it's not that clean, so I deliver some machine and I clean the house. Okay, so my favorite website for this is criswell-emb.com. Okay, and do you see well? Maybe a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'll go slow to show you some of the design. She has more. I say she because I know she's a girl. Okay, so you see they're different, huh? But you buy the package and she gives you ideas, and for many sizes of Christmas ball, and you can do them with different thread. This is what I tried today. You see, this is Christmas tree. Unbelievable, huh? I don't know where some people take their idea, but they're so smart. You see, candy cane. Okay, Anyway, surf her website. It's criswell-emb.com. emb.com. And you'll see, hey, look at this, how elaborate is this, huh? So if you ever give this as a gift to somebody, they better appreciate it, because this is not a half an hour design. See, she did with stars here and snowman. See, with the belt. Anyway, she's me. I think she's so creative, and you can buy them. Probably, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna read a little bit. So, I have purchased many Criswell design. I love K-lace. Good. Okay. Hello everybody. Carol, Faye, Noreen, Patricia, Diane, Mariella, Jenny. I hope I pronounced good. Marty, Shirley. Okay. Okay. So I showed you the website. One of the website. Okay. I show you my Christmas ball, okay? And then we'll talk about, I'll tell you some other way of working. So this time I choose something different from my next project. So you see, it's different than this one. Oops, my arms are not long enough. See the difference in the design? So this one is the same thing, top and bottom, you know, halfway, while that one is different. So no matter what, no matter which design you choose, it's freestanding lace, okay? And my point today is to help you or to guide you, or maybe you'll learn something, maybe you'll teach me something. And you know, it's almost a teamwork, huh? So my red one is big. My gold one is smaller. And I even have a smaller one, silver. And I have babies. Okay? So I'll talk to you about them. So first of all, when you buy designs, they come in a different size. So what I did just before, this one is in, how should I say, working progress. I love your thread bed behind the computer. You see, I better clean the house. They see everything. This is a Janome bag. This is, oh no, I'm sorry. This I want to talk to you. So this is a Janome bag. And inside I put my thread. Oh, hold on, I'm going to get up to hold you, to show you good. And every level, I put a different thread, different brand of, not brand, category or collection of thread. There's 3 layers here. Layers, or 1, 2, 3. And I like when I see through. So this is from Janome. So maybe you ask your, you see it's even labeled. It's embroidered. There's another one you didn't see probably. It's a square one, but not for thread. It is for, to put your notion. Okay, so I'm far from my Christmas ball. Okay, so what I did here, this design, I did it this morning. And I let it dry. Me, what I like to let dry in shape. Okay? The other part is here, because I want to tell you a few things about this. Okay? So, when it's, oh no, you know what? I should do this way. So, when you embroider, some stabilizer is like plastic. I'll show you. Some is like this, but it's not suitable for what, it's too dense, this, huh? So this is not suitable, okay? I prefer this one. And that one is from, many company have it with different name. Every company choose their own name, but it is water soluble, okay? And this is not, okay, staying, okay? So what I did, always on 2 layers. One, this is gonna be hard. one way and the other way. So should I say wort and wort? Oh yeah, somebody will write it for sure. Wort and warp. Somebody will write it, okay? So they're not in the same, one is like this, the other one is like that. You see what I did? And I always keep even a little piece because, you know, we cost us money to one horizontal and one vertical, of course, Patricia. Thank you. Okay, so I always and I keep them because then I sew them together, the nice long part, to reutilize them for another, maybe a smaller hoop, or I sew it together for a bigger hoop like this here, you see? And I sew my piece together with water-soluble thread in the bobbin, in the needle, okay? Always keep this in a bag because one drop of water here, well, you'll end up with just a little bit of thread, just little pieces, okay? So when I removed it, now that it is embroidered, so embroidery, same thread, top and bobbin, if you want. This is not what I did here. So I did my regular embroidery thread, which I use rayon, but at the back I use a thinner thread. Why? Because this is not reversible. Okay? You see the color is different. This is not reversible. You don't see at the back because it's going to cover my Christmas ball. Okay? So I had no need. So I'm using a thin thread, which is Deco Bob weight 80. And here my regular rayon thread. I do prefer rayon because I like the shine of it. I like the composition of it. But there's no problem. You can use also polyester. It's me. I found that polyester has not the shine of the rayon, okay? But I use something else that I'll show you after. So when I'm finished to embroider, okay, I don't go fast. 400 stitch a minute. Any Janome embroidery machine. If you go too fast, it's going to distortion here. You know, you'll see the first line, the first line, which is the, maybe it's because it's the last year. A warp and weft. Oh, my tongue is not turning. But horizontal and vertical, this is perfect also. But you know what I mean, okay? So then when I'm finished, I'm cutting around my design, and I will soak it into water. But I'll be left over with this here. So now look, if I remove this, okay, this is a crinkle. I want it flat, because I want to sew them, you know, my long strips. I want to sew them together to achieve a nice big area, a nice big stabilizer. See that long part here with this long part here. Hey, I don't want to spoil this. You know what? I'm saving here to spend there. I think we're all doing the same thing, okay? So, okay, so then when you wash it, I just rinse it. I want to keep it a little bit stiff to be able to give it a shape. You need a ball and you need a Janome cup. It has to be a Janome cup. I'm teasing, okay? And I let it dry into shape. When it dried, now it's slippery, but when it dried, it was wet, okay? But when it dried, it kind of stick a little bit on the ball underneath, okay? But now this is why it's sliding. So this way I have half of the lace, And the other part that I just embroidered, I have the other half. Okay? I will let it dry the same way. And then, well, you have a little bit of sewing by hand. You have to sew the two parts together. You will have to slide in the little hole or a thicker thread or a thin ribbon, top and bottom, okay? And if you want to leave it like this, there's no problem. But at the bottom here, if you want, you can add some other beads and pearls and, you know, creativity. Huh? It's if you're a sewer, you have creativity full your head. And if you don't have, well, look at Criswell, and we have Pinterest also. Okay, so this is something that I made. Here I have open area. So if I want, I can weave something in between. Okay, that's another thing. But Criswell has thin design, thin, small little design. Look at this. So what I like to do, it's rolling because it's heavy. So what I like to do when I rinse it, I like to shape it into place. I prefer this. It keeps the shape. So you see this one it's dry now. I can remove all my pins, and I have red and white because this has two different length, okay? So I just to explain to you, put red on top and at the bottom the white one. And now it is dry. And this one I made with metallic thread. Okay, it dries into place, so it's a bit sticky to my Christmas ball. I think I'm okay. Look, it stays in shape. Okay, so if you have one a little bit bigger, you can put two together and attach them here. If not, you can just paint this. There's something on the market from the Odif company, ODIF. It's a spray, but a glitter. I'm sure you can find something else, but I'm telling you that Odif, I like their product. Okay, so you can paint this is styrofoam, huh? You can paint this, or if you want, you can just add beads to this one with a nice ribbon and just let it go on a small Christmas tree, yeah? Okay, so this is, here's the other one. Oops, okay. Look, you know, it is small, but it is nice. Okay, so love the little one, yeah? Okay, me too. Well, you know what? We're sewers, we love everything, huh? And this one is lighter. And I start with that one, I believe. No, I didn't. I start with this one. And you must say, how come you know? Well, I start with this thread. This is metallic. And look what I did. I took it like this instead of taking my thread like that. So it came out of the spool, okay? This is why you see different colors, because I start a little bit. I said, oh, I'm going to be able to hold it. Well, no, I could not hold it, okay? So what I'm going to do with this, trust me, I won't put it in the garbage, huh? So I saw the end. You see, this is not mess. It just, whoops, it's not mess. It just slide, okay? So I'm going to take one end, gently, one end, which is right here. And on my long table, I will carefully make rows. And then I will roll it onto another spool of thread. Okay? So, I won't, nobody is able to throw this in the garbage, huh? Okay? So this is why I choose this thread, which is metallic but silver. So in the way I change my mind. The one who has the same color of thread of mine, not thread, the same color of hair like mine. Do you remember this? The old Janome logo and the old embroidery thread and metallic thread. So if we put away our thread carefully, not near the heat, the sun, if we put them in a drawer or a drawer, yeah, from a desk, and we protect them, it's good forever because this is really long ago, huh? Okay? So I have there was a little box with 10 different color, and this is what I use today. So when you buy thread, if you take care of them, there's no problem. You will keep them years and years and years. Okay? Now, another things. Oh yeah, so I'm here. So I made a little mess with all my pins. I hope Santa Claus brought you a Janome magnet. Hey, look at this, how clean it is. This is the kind of cleaning I like to do. Okay? And I'll put this away, this one away. And do you keep your leftover of water-soluble stabilizer? So what do we have as water-soluble? We have this film, okay, keep in the water. You have this leftover small piece, always small piece. If you throw a big piece there, it'll stay stiff. It'll glue together and you won't be able to reuse this. And I like to put them one by one, small pieces inside, okay? And hold on, I guess I'm finished, yeah. And then, okay, shake this, okay? It's going to melt. And you can reuse this. Why will you reuse this? So one day, any of your freestanding lace, you're gonna wash them, huh? One day. So what I'm gonna do here, this is not into shape. Many places, it's just the way I must put it away. I guess this flipped over, okay? It's soft now. When it's soft, you cannot do, it's weak, okay? So I'll put this in a bigger jar, okay? I'll remove the cover after I wash it. I'll remove the cover from the ball, and I will soak the cover into this solution, and I'll let it dry very carefully into shape, very carefully, and it'll be stiff and the shape I want. And this time I'll put it I'll wrap it good to put it in the to put it away for 1 year, huh? If you give a Christmas ball to somebody, guarantee they'll never throw it away or give it to somebody. Okay? I told you, this has to be needle and thread, both to sew your leftover. Okay, you see my seam here? Okay? And now, this one here, like I said, I'm going to cut it here. But I will keep this with an iron, no steam. I want it flat to be able to sew it. You see how flat this is? It's because I iron it. So low temperature, flat, okay? No water, huh? And you just, with your iron, it'll become flat like this, okay? And then you can say, okay, this side is straight, the other side is straight, one on top of the other, and straight seam, straight stitch with water-soluble thread, top and bobbin. So, you recuperate, okay? Why throwing away? Maybe you can use it for a smaller hoop, Or if you do a lot, you know, one day you have to clean this, you have to clean your bag. I save everything in the bag here. You see, Ziploc bag. When I save everything, one day I have to clean the bag. So I use my big table and I put them side by side, and the same length, I put them about the same length, side by side, to be able to assemble them. I take one afternoon, let's say, to do this. And then I'm ready to go for another, and you know, I feel good because I didn't throw away something that I could reuse. Okay? What is this? Looks like cheese. No, it's, I use my iron, no steam, but there's some drop of water from the top. Just a few drops. So be careful because this is not reusable unless it's not too much reusable. Okay? You see another drop here. So you have to be careful. No steam. Okay? And when you are on your machine, okay, it is really, with a good reason, recommended that you don't enlarge and you don't shrink your design. Plus 20, minus 20, no. Okay? So if it's a regular thread, you need, I would say, a red tip needle. Red tip needle. Okay? I don't know if you know that little, let me show you. Do you know this? Janome sells them, and it's to put your pins and needle inside instead of the second spool pin. So red needle. So over there I keep a blue, red, purple needle. I only use Janome needles. Okay. So I'll put, because it works so much, I put a brand new needle now when you start a project like this. So, okay. So, slow speed, red tip needle, slow speed, and then you let go. 2 layers of water soluble. Let's say you want to use this thread, metallic thread. Now, you really have no choice. It's really a red tip. It's really slow speed. You see, I'm 400 stitch a minute. So just to make 4 of them, it's 96 minutes. You know, it's a pretty nice gift that you'll give away to somebody. And also, when you give some gift like this, you should put a card and explain, to give value of your gift. Explain how long it took you. What did you use? Or if you go to a bazaar, you know, in a church or whatever, that gives price. It adds more to your design. I'm just telling you what we do here. So maybe you have better ideas. There's no problem. Okay? So when I'm using this, I reduce my top thread tension. Okay? So top thread tension is here. Okay? Tension, I would reduce it. Okay? 2.4, 2.6, it depends which thread you use, which company. Okay? They're not all good. Okay? They're all metallic, but not all good. Is this happened to you one day that you thread your machine and the needle is sewing, but just the inside, just the core of the thread, the metallic ran away? This is because your tension is too high, okay, which is normal because the machine sets your tension. But the core of the metallic thread has to be rayon, because rayon doesn't stretch. Polyester stretch, okay? So what happened when polyester stretch? Well, the inside, the core stretch, but the metallic thread doesn't follow. So you see it all the way up, and, well, eventually you have to cut. You lost the metallic, huh? So, red tip needle, slow speed, reduce your thread tension, brand new needle, red tip needle. Okay? So I hope you learn a little bit from all these little tips, okay? I'm going to put, I'm turning again to this, okay? And you see, this was it was in shape. But now, sorry, I'll cut this, I will rinse it, just to remove the white part, And then I'll let it dry in shape here on this. This will go away. And when everything will be dry, I will sew them by hand, you know, the two sides. Oh, hold on. I will sew the two sides by hand, and I will slide a ribbon underneath, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay? So, hold on. I want to read because I see, okay, little ones would be pretty to hang by themselves. Yes. I have those metallic too. I hope, Patricia, you wrote, I have those Janome metallic too. I hope you're using them because Janome discontinued them, huh? So this is like a treasure, okay? Criswell Embroidery, yes, Patricia. Okay, Embroidery Library has some, yes, I saw this, okay. What setting did you use on your machine? What setting? Well, I touched nothing, slow speed, but with metallic, I reduce my upper thread tension, okay. Ginger, I kept my 15,000 on 600 and the blue tip and used regular embroidery thread on top and bottom, and it ran for about, 130 minutes. Well, that's okay. And there was no break. It was so easy to do. Oh, good. I'm happy to read this. I'm a little afraid of metallic. Don't be afraid, Ginger. Thread, I don't really have good luck with it. Well, maybe it's the quality of the thread. Always ask, what's the inside? What's the core? Is it polyester or rayon? So if they don't know, well, you have to go for rayon, okay? Gender, I found that Kingstar Metallic seems to be the best one. Okay. Thank you, Celine. That was very interesting. I'm happy. April, adorable. Okay. So I'll turn the camera here. Like, whoops, now it's not. It's acting. Okay, so for that, everything is moving. Okay, must be tired. A whole year that the camera work. So I'm wishing you a good year end, or a good, anyway, a good year end, and a nice celebration on the 31st at midnight and the 1st. Thank you, Sylv, and the great demo. I'm happy, and I wish everybody a happy new year. I hope you're going to celebrate, and I wish you nice Christmas ball. If it's not this year, it'll be ready for next year. Okay, thank you. Happy New Year. See you in 2024. That's true. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for attending. Bye-bye.